Slivers of sunlight pierce the dense forest canopy, dappling a dilapidated hut with ethereal light. Lucas, a young boy, meticulously ties his worn shoes, his face a mask of quiet, unwavering determination. Inside the hut, Luna, his younger sister, sits on a wooden stool, her small frame delicate and thin. Her eyes, wide with an almost unbearable expectation, search the dim interior. Lucas, a solitary figure, weaves through the bustling village market, a symphony of vendors hawking their wares. He approaches a vibrant stall, hope flickering in his eyes, only to be met with a polite yet firm rejection. His shoulders slump, the weight of unspoken needs pressing down as he moves to another vendor. Again he offers his help, his voice barely audible above the market's clamor, but no work is found. With each failed attempt, the emptiness in his pockets feels heavier, a silent burden. He casts a longing glance at the vibrant produce, a stark contrast to his own growing despair. Under the scorching sun, an old man pushes a creaking wooden cart laden with vibrant, ripe fruits along a dusty village street. His gaze darts around, quick and furtive, a silent predator in the bustling market. In a flash, he snatches a fruit from the cart, his hunger overriding all else. Lucas races through the sun-dappled forest path, his breath ragged, the stolen fruit clutched tightly in his hand. His heart hammers a frantic rhythm against his ribs, a tumultuous mix of guilt and a fleeting sense of triumph. Luna bursts from the forest hut, her face radiant with hope as Lucas approaches, a strange fruit in hand. She eagerly bites into the fruit, her expression instantly twisting into profound disgust. Luna spits out the bitter fruit, exclaiming, "It's so bitter!" She hurls the foul fruit to the ground, her face etched with disappointment and revulsion. In the rustic forest hut, Luna weeps, her body racked with profound sobs, clutching her empty stomach. She turns her back to Lucas, curling into a tight ball in a dark corner, seeking isolation. Lucas sits defeated against the rough wooden wall, his head buried in his hands, despair palpable. The overwhelming weight of exhaustion finally claims him, pulling him into a fitful, troubled sleep. Luna awakens, her hunger momentarily forgotten, stretching muscles aching from the night's sleep. She steps out of the forest hut, her eyes slowly adjusting to the morning light. Her eyes widen in disbelief, fixed on an enormous tree where she threw the fruit yesterday. Its thick, gnarled trunk rises impossibly high, a testament to its sudden, mystical growth. The tree's branches, covered in verdant climbers, pierce the morning clouds, reaching towards the heavens. Luna stands in awe, a silent witness to nature's dramatic and inexplicable transformation. Luna bursts into the hut, a whirlwind of energy, the morning light streaming in behind her. She shakes Lucas, who is still half asleep, his eyes fluttering open in confusion. Her words tumble out in a rush, a mix of excitement and disbelief as she describes something impossible. Lucas groans, rubbing his eyes, clearly not believing a word she says. Undeterred, Luna grabs him by the arm, her grip firm, a wild determination in her eyes. She drags him out of the hut, into the bright morning, a reluctant participant in her adventure. Lucas gazes up, his jaw dropping at the colossal tree, its branches disappearing into the swirling mist above. He rubs his eyes in disbelief, convinced he is still trapped within a vivid, enchanting dream. The tree's immense form stands before him, an undeniable, magical reality, defying all logic. Its uppermost branches are lost to sight, swallowed by the ethereal mist, a world of mystery above. Sunlight filters through the colossal canopy, dappling the forest floor in a dance of light and shadow. Luna, her eyes wide with childlike wonder, gazes up at the towering trunk, a world of adventure in her stare. Lucas, a frown etched on his brow, scans the rough bark and gnarled branches with a touch of caution. Luna bursts with excitement. "Let's climb it! Imagine the view from the top!" Lucas interjects, his voice laced with concern. "Whoa, hold on, Luna. We don't know what's up there. It could be dangerous," he adds, determined. "I'll go first. I'll check it out, and then I'll come back for you." Lucas begins his arduous climb, gripping thick, vine-like climbers, his muscles straining with each upward movement. The colossal tree dwarfs him, its immense scale emphasizing the daunting task before him. He ascends tirelessly, the ground shrinking to a distant speck beneath his feet. Hours bleed into an eternity as Lucas battles the relentless vertical ascent, his resolve unwavering. Lucas pauses, perched precariously on a sturdy branch, the vast expanse of the sky his only ceiling. He gazes downward, a gasp escaping his lips as the breathtaking panorama unfolds beneath him. The world transforms into a swirling tapestry of clouds, a cosmic ocean stretching to the horizon. Through breaks in the ethereal mist, glimpses of a verdant forest and distant, uncharted lands appear. An overwhelming sense of awe washes over Lucas, his spirit soaring amidst the boundless beauty. Lucas, body straining, continues his relentless ascent, battling the unseen forces of the air itself. He pushes onward, his vision blurring as he breaches a thick, swirling layer of cloud, fog, and mist. Visibility plummets, transforming his world into a disorienting canvas of hazy, indistinct white. He stumbles, losing his precarious footing on the unseen surface, the ground dissolving beneath him. Lucas tumbles through the ethereal vapor, his form rapidly disappearing into the vast, engulfing whiteness. His descent is eerily silent, his cries and movements swallowed completely by the dense, oppressive atmosphere. Lucas descends gently, his feet meeting a patch of grass impossibly vibrant, almost glowing with life. His gaze lifts slowly, eyes widening in profound wonder at the breathtaking vista unfolding before him. A landscape of unparalleled beauty stretches into the distance, bathed in a soft, ethereal golden light. Every leaf and blade of grass seems to shimmer, alive with an inner luminescence. In the far distance, a magnificent palace gleams, its ornate spires catching the celestial light. The palace seems to beckon, a promise of untold majesty in this heavenly realm. Lucas steps into the heavenly realm, a world ablaze with otherworldly light and vibrant hues, his wonder-filled eyes wide. His head swivels, taking in every bizarre and beautiful detail of this fantastical landscape, a true feast for the senses. Strange, glowing flora pulsate with an inner light, casting ethereal shadows across his path. Exotic fauna, shimmering with iridescent scales, dart through the luminous foliage, their movements silent and swift. A peculiar house, sculpted from sand, stands before him, emitting a hypnotic, rhythmic humming sound. Lucas pauses, drawn in by the mysterious melody, his gaze fixed on the humming sand dwelling, a new adventure beckoning. Through a small window of the sandhouse, young Lucas peers with eyes wide, curiosity burning bright in his gaze. Inside, an old woman, her back hunched and features sharp, hums a strange, low tune, her presence enigmatic. Her gnarled hands manipulate a peculiar machine of ornate wood and gleaming brass, its purpose mysterious. With a decisive press of a button, a vibrant cascade of colourful, delectable sweets pours into a waiting sack. Around her, many other sacks, already bulging with their sugary contents, stand testament to her sweet magic. Two imposing soldiers, their armour clanking loudly, stride into the witch's sandhouse, their presence disrupting the calm. They approach the old woman, her ancient eyes meeting their stern gazes with an unyielding calm. The first soldier's voice booms through the quiet space. The king requires 50 sacks of sweets. With a dismissive gesture, the old woman points to a towering stack of filled sacks, her expression inscrutable. More soldiers follow, their heavy footsteps echoing as they enter the humble dwelling, ready for their task. Each soldier hoists several sacks, their burdened forms exiting the sand house, the weight of their king's demands evident. The old woman, her mysterious work completed, places a pointed hat upon her head, a shadow falling across her face. She shrugs on a long, dark coat, its fabric rustling softly as she prepares to leave the strange sandhouse. She exits, leaving the door slightly ajar, a silent invitation to the curious. Lucas, mesmerized by the machine's magical properties, watches the open door, a decision forming in his eyes. Cautiously, he approaches the threshold, then steps into the enigmatic sandhouse, his fate uncertain. Lucas moves with a swift, silent grace, snatching a sack of sweets from the witch's sandhouse. His heart pounds as he carefully slips out, the heavy sack slung over his shoulder, a daring escape in motion. He embarks on a perilous descent down the colossal tree, each step a gamble between freedom and discovery. The giant tree looms, a silent witness to his audacious flight, as Lucas disappears into its shadowy embrace. Lucas returns to the hut, the sack of sweets feeling substantial in his hand, a week's worth of joy. Over weeks, Lucas diligently makes weekly trips up the giant tree, each time returning with another sack of sweets. Meanwhile, the old woman, sharp-eyed and meticulous, begins to notice discrepancies in her inventory, a frown deepening. Her frustration mounts, leading to heated arguments with the soldiers, their voices carrying across the camp, echoing her fury. Luna, older and more determined, stands before Lucas, tears welling as she pleads, "Please, Lucas, let me come with you this time." Lucas sweeps his gaze over the imposing tree, then back to Luna's expectant face, hesitating. Finally, he sighs. "It's dangerous, Luna. You have to promise me you'll be silent and you'll do exactly as I say." Luna's eyes gleam with resolve. "I promise. I will," she vows, her voice firm. Lucas and Luna ascend the colossal tree, its gnarled bark a testament to ancient secrets, their climb arduous. Luna winces, clutching her leg, her voice strained. "My leg really hurts, Lucas. Can we rest for a bit?" After 2 sunrises, they reach a breathtaking realm of floating islands and shimmering light, wonder in their eyes. Lucas points, his voice filled with awe. "Look, Luna, that's the palace, and those are the inhabitants." His finger then traces to a small, gnarled house nestled among glowing flora. "And over there, that's the witch's house." Hidden behind the sandhouse, we watch as the soldiers gather their sweets, their backs to us. The old woman's silhouette vanishes over the dune, leaving an unsettling silence in her wake. As I reach for a sack, Luna's firm hand clamps down on my arm, her eyes gleaming with a daring idea. Luna whispers, "Why take a sack when we can take the machine?" Her voice a thrilling challenge. Lucas and Luna, burdened by the sweet-making machine, begin their hurried descent down the colossal tree, their movements urgent. From high above, a soldier's sharp eyes spot them, his shout echoing a chilling alarm through the vast open air. The chase is on as they slide down the tree's thick climbers, gaining speed with every desperate passing moment. Reaching the bottom, Lucas's voice cuts through the tension, a desperate plea. "Knife! Now!" They frantically hack at the tree's base, their efforts a blur of motion, desperate to escape their pursuers. The giant tree looms, a silent witness to their frantic struggle for freedom, the air thick with desperation. Years later, the humble forest hut has blossomed into a thriving home and a bustling shop, the Sweet Tree Confections. Lucas and Luna, now vibrant young adults, move with purpose and bright smiles behind a counter laden with delicious sweets. Customers, young and old, fill the cheerful shop, eagerly purchasing an array of confections, fresh milk, and eggs. A contented cat curls on a stool, and a happy dog wags its tail by the door, adding to the joyous, abundant atmosphere. Their lives stand as a testament to prosperity and the sweet rewards of hard work.